Hello parents and students, this is Mr. Harrison at Lakeshore Middle School, 7th grade Language Arts with your weekly update for October 24th. First of all, some general announcements. We only have 4 days of school this week. No school on Friday for students. I still have to be here. But no school on Friday for students. So that's going to kind of crunch our time schedule together. First of all, this is the end of the first quarter at the end of this week. So any late work, any missing work, anything that is currently showing up as a 0 in the grade book needs to be turned into me by this Thursday. If it is not turned in by Thursday at 3:30 p.m., it will not be counted toward the quarter. I have to post my grades over the weekend. At that point in time, there is nothing more I can do. So this Thursday is the absolute latest that you can turn in late work. Parents, if you're wondering what is late, what is out, what your child currently has as a grade in my class or any class, please go to the NCYs, the live grades. Most of you have come in and gotten your password and username for that. If you have not yet, you need to present a photo ID to the office, and they will give you your directions, your username, and your password. Okay, this week in class, what we can expect to do on Monday and Tuesday is to finish up our writing test and to submit those. Those will be done in class in the computer lab. Also, too, I'm offering this week and this week only extra credit. This is a very rare thing this late in the quarter, but I'm offering extra credit, up to 50 points of extra credit, which is unbelievably high. But it is quite a challenge, and the longer you wait, the less it's worth. So if you're ready with this extra credit by Monday, that's tomorrow, then it's worth up to 50 points. And it goes down each day from then. So to show you a little bit more about this extra credit, let's head to my website. Actually, let's head to Edmodo, and I'll show you in Edmodo how you can get the resources for this. So let's go there now. You're going to put in your username, which should be your first name, as the school knows you, and your last 4 digits of your lunch number. Your password should be your entire lunch number. So here's how I find the extra credit. First of all, there's an alert here. Okay, it says extra credit opportunity up to 50 points. Check out the Edmodo boards for more details. Right here, 10-24-11, extra credit opportunity. Recite Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost in front of the class for up to 50 points of extra credit. Check out my weekly update to hear the poem read aloud. You can find copies of the poem online or just check out your Edmodo library folder, the tab at the top of the Edmodo page. I will be awarding points based on how well you memorize the poem, not using any notes. Also, how well you read the poem with feeling, how well you read the poem paying attention to punctuation and meaning, and how well you stood confidently and spoke loudly enough to be heard. So if you're able to do this Monday, that's tomorrow, at the beginning of the class, you'll be working for 50 points possible. If you're able to do it on Tuesday, you'll be working for 45 points possible. By Wednesday, 40 points possible, and Thursday, which is our last week this week, 35 points possible. Go up to library here. Okay, when you get to library here, you're going to see that, oh, this is blank. But if you go to the folders area and go to shared with me, you will see there's a first block, and then, or if you're in 4th block or 6th block, it'll say that there. And then there's student resources. In student resources, you can look at a video here of Nothing Gold Can Stay, which is me reciting that, or you can go to here, which is just the poem in PDF form. So if I go here, and I go to View, Nothing Gold Can Stay by Robert Frost. Nature's first green is gold, her hardest hue to hold. Her early leaf's a flower, but only so an hour. Then leaf subsides to leaf, so Eden sank to grief. So dawn goes down to day, nothing gold can stay. Okay, so as you can see there, you can hear the poem, practice the poem, recite the poem. It's only 8 lines. It's very short, but again, has to be memorized, has to be presented in front of the class, and you get graded. Your extra credit point values are based off of how well you do and how soon you can do this. Okay, so we're back. Students, don't pass up that chance for extra credit. I look forward to hearing you recite your poems to the class on the podium Monday through Thursday. This week is a test week for Word Within the Word, which means we will have Quiz B tomorrow on Monday, and we will have a test over all of List 4 on Wednesday. Parents, also keep in mind that students that decide to do the distinguished category, they need to know lists 1, 2, and 3. Make sure that's in their long-term memory so that they don't have to study that every week. I would like to take a moment to acknowledge those students who did phenomenally well the last week on the test. So let's head to the website. Okay, parents and students, here we are again on my home page. Let's roll down to student recognitions. So let's start this here. First of all, Word Within the Word, we are in a testing week right now, so this hasn't changed since the last weekly update, but next week it will. Just a quick shout out to Heather, Josh, and Will for not only choosing the toughest tests 3 times running, but also getting perfects on those. Keep up the good work this week. To my All-Stars, these are students who have gotten 3 tests in a row at least. We can see here the streak is 3 for all these guys. Granger and Zion are the 2 new ones on this list. Special Ops team, these are students who choose to take the toughest test, and they chose to do so last week. So Heather, Victor, Autumn, Katie, Briley, Josh, Rylan, Carson, D and Carson H, Garrett, Will, Jessica, Sarah, Ty, and Matt. Congratulations on choosing the toughest test last week, and I encourage you to do the same this week. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize students who have been reading quite a bit this quarter and continue to do so. So once again, back to the website to show you a little bit about what those students are up to. So our reading ranks right now, we actually have 2 captains after this last week. Rylan is a 2-star captain. Spencer is also a 2-star captain. Priscilla is a 2-star colonel. Hannah is a 1-star major general. Nick leading the way right now with most books and most pages is a 1-star general. And Mahalia is also a general with more than 7 books read. So congratulations to all of these students. Of course, it is our goal to see every student's name up here in some way, shape, or form. And of course, the higher the rank and the more stars that you have indicates the higher number of books that you've read and the more pages that you have read. To figure out those details, just go ahead and skim through this, and this table will show you how. All right, that's all for on the website this week. Let's head back to the weekly update. All right, parents and students, that's gonna that's gonna sum it up for this. For this week. Yeah, we're done. Man, my face hurts. Until next week. Man, I don't know what that was. Anyway, parents, students, until next week, this is Mr. Harrison with the weekly update, and I'll see you tomorrow at school. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Bye.